Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my top 10 favourite drugstore foundations. If you enjoyed this video, then I am uploading or have already uploaded my top 5 concealers from the drugstore. So I will put it in the eye up here once I filmed it or if it's already up. So today I have all affordable / drugstore foundations. Most of these you can find in the drugstores like Superdrug or Boots in the UK anyway, and then the rest I believe you can get in drugstores in other countries like the US. You can just get these in drugstores, but then 2 of them you can find on Beauty Bay, and then another 2 I think you can get on like Amazon in the UK, so sorry about that. But the one was in the UK, but I don't know if it's discontinued now, but I hope it's not because it's one of my favourites. It's not going to be in any order, in particular order, like my favourite one or something like that, because I don't know. I haven't really got a particular favourite foundation. It just depends on what I'm wearing at the time. So yeah, bear that in mind. But I do, in my concealer video, I do go from my worst to favourite, if you get what I mean. I will crack on because I have 10 foundations to talk about. This is just going to be a quick talk through video. So yeah, the first one is, it's my favourite one at the moment. It's the Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. This is in the shade F7. I only got this shade because it was the lightest shade they had. Right, as I was saying, sorry my mum rang me. And I have a dog on my lap. Right, so I was talking about the Makeup Revolution the Makeup Revolution stick foundation. So this is £5, only £5, and this is probably my go-to foundation at the moment. It's very, if you have oily skin, I probably wouldn't, like really oily skin, I wouldn't recommend it because it is quite a luminous finish. Let's see what it says on the website. So it has 18 shades, which is amazing. Which is amazing. I have used quite a lot, so I can't show you how much is actually in there. So it melts into skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. So like I said, it leaves quite a luminous, dewy finish. So if you have extremely oily skin, you can use this, but use it how you would use a normal foundation, like powder it. Definitely use a matte powder. But yeah, I have combination skin, so I have an oily T-zone, but then I have like dry patches and then normal skin. Oh my god, it's a fly. Why is everyone ringing me? Hello? So this foundation is great if you want a quick, easy application. I normally use this with a sponge or beauty blender, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sat on the floor and but yeah, this is a great foundation for if you want a quick, easy application. It does, I would say it's medium, buildable to full coverage. Definitely recommend this. It's quite nice for a bronzer as well, or contour, and for highlight. So I've bought the F1 to use with this because it's quite dark at the moment for my skin. And I've also bought, I was meant to buy F10 because it looked like a, not grey, but like a contour kind of shade for me, but then I accidentally bought shade 11, which is annoying, but I can use that for like bronzer, cream bronzer instead of cream contour. So I'll probably buy the F10 for contour, and then I've got F1, so I need to get a different one that matches my actual skin, and it's only £5, so that's amazing. Okay, so next is another great one, fairly new, but I've used it quite a few times now. So this is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. I have the shade 10 Ivory, which again is quite dark for my skin tone, but then True Ivory was quite pink toned, so I thought I'd get this one. I don't know if there's any lighter shades than that, but I'll have a look. This is £9.99 and it is very full coverage and very nice application. But it covers like imperfections, pigmentation, easy. Why? So it covers imperfections like blemishes and pigmentation on the skin, so that's great. It is lightweight and it is very high coverage pigmentation. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. It's full coverage, long wearing, and great for if you want it for all day and all night, or if you're going out. But I think my pump's broke. Yeah, definitely recommend this if you want a full coverage foundation which lasts all day. I would definitely swatch your shade before buying it, because it's either going to be orange, too dark, or just not the shade you want. Okay, so next is another full coverage foundation. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum, SPF 20. So this is what it looks like here. I got the shade 200 Soft Beige. This was £8.29. It hasn't got as good as a shade range than these two, but it still has a decent amount. It doesn't have many dark shades, which is not good. But this is mainly for when I am self-tanned. I could go a shade darker, but this is definitely a full coverage foundation, especially when you use a brush. As it says, 25 hour. I haven't worn it for 25 hours yet, or probably ever, but it does last a really good long time. I used to wear this a lot going clubbing, and my makeup would, and as disgusting as this sounds, I would forget to take my makeup off, because obviously you're drunk, you know. I would forget to take my makeup off, and this would be still on in the morning, so that's great. It comes with a pump. I don't know what else to say. It's matte. It's matte. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nice full coverage matte foundation. Okay, so next is the L'Oreal True Match, a super blendable foundation. Perfectly matches the colour and texture of your skin, I'm guessing. I got the shade Golden Beige, which again is probably more towards my self-tan shade. This is a natural foundation, so I would say you could get a sheer to medium coverage. It's definitely not a full coverage foundation. The only thing I don't like about this is it's got like kind of shimmer in there, but luckily you can't see that on the face. This does last a good while. I wouldn't say it lasts as long as the full coverage ones, because obviously it has more of a long lasting wear in full coverage foundations, but this is great for everyday use and in the summer when you want a nice glow to your skin and to make it look natural. It says on the website that a new vision of skin matching technology with the finest pigments invisible to the naked eye and a creamy ultra gliding texture for a unique silky touch. So I would say it has like a silky finish to it, natural, not too like wow you wear makeup, it's just a natural foundation. So I'd recommend this if you want a foundation for every day. It's great coming up to summer for the summer days, hot weather. I'm not sure if it's got SPF in it. It doesn't say on the bottle. I don't think it does, so apply your SPF. That was $9.99 if I didn't mention that. Oh, and it's also got a pump. Most drugstore foundations have pumps these days, which is great. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, so next is the Revlon Colour Stay Makeup Foundation. This is the combo to oily skin. I've had this for many years now. Obviously this is a new one, but this is a 24-hour wear, combination to oily skin, SPF 15. This is the shade 180 Sand Beige, and there's a fly. Go out. And it has a pump again, which is great. I used this for my prom makeup like 6 years ago, and it didn't have a pump back then, but now it does, which is great. This is more expensive. It is $12.99. But it is a really nice coverage, full coverage foundation. It has a wide range of shades. It's oil free, obviously because I have the combination to oily skin. I might buy the combination, well, the dry, normal to dry, that's the one. The normal to dry version, because my skin has changed since prom 6 years ago. I did used to have really oily skin back then, but now it's kind of like the more like normal combination. I have still an oily T-zone, but it's not as bad as back then. It says on the website that it's a velvet matte finish that lasts. It does last all night. Like, I again wear this when I go out clubbing and it lasts for ages. Just a really nice full coverage foundation. Would recommend. Okay, so next is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. This is normal to oily skin. I got the shade 128 Warm Nude. This is the American version, but I bought this when you couldn't buy it in the UK, but now you can, which is great. And I believe the shade names are different in the UK than in America, so I'm not sure what shade this would be. Maybe the numbers are the same, I don't know. So this one does not come with a pump, but the English, what am I on about? I live in Wales. But the UK version is like a squeezy tube, which I would probably prefer because you can get everything out, but with this you can't exactly squeeze everything out. Saying that, this is a really good foundation. It is matte, as it says. It doesn't clog up your pores. It has a really good shade range. I'm looking on the website now. It says the finish is natural to matte, which obviously is a matte foundation, matte and poreless. It's a medium to full coverage. I can definitely say that you can build this to full because I have in the past, and obviously it's for normal to oily skin. It says on the website that it is ultra blendable liquid foundation for a natural looking matte finish. Targets shine and invisibly erases the look of pores. Contains blotting micro powders and lightweight blurring powders. So this is great. Definitely recommend for people with oily skin, but like I said, I have combo oily, dry, everything skin, and it works well with my skin. So okay, so next is a tricky one. This is a drugstore one, but you can get this in America. This is roughly around £7 to £10, £7 to £10, because I went on eBay and I went on Amazon and the price range was different. It varied to which shade you wanted to buy, which was weird. But in America, I believe it's about, again, it changes on each website. So it's the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. It has SPF 20. I got the shade medium beige, which is 842. I bought this online, so I didn't know which shade it was I was going to be, but it actually is an okay shade for me. I'm sorry if I keep moving, but my legs are going dead. Yeah, this I would say is a medium to full coverage. You can definitely get full coverage. It says lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation in one. Shine free, so it must be oil free if it's shine free. Yeah, it's got pump obviously at the top, which is very handy. I would definitely recommend this for oily skin people, and yeah, not much to say. Okay, so this foundation is the one I said that you could have bought in the UK, which I did, but I believe they've either discontinued it or they're changing something about it and they aren't selling it right now. But it's the L'Oreal Lumi Magic Light Infusing foundation. I was going to say primer then. It looks like this. It has a pump. I really like this foundation. I got the shade Gold Linen. I love this for in the summer because it is a dewy, luminous, as it's Lumi Magic foundation. It adds a nice, I would say it's sheer to medium coverage. I've definitely got it to medium coverage. But I like this in the summer just to add a little tint to my skin, because obviously this is definitely a tan shade. This is £10, I believe, that I looked on Amazon, and like it varies between what shade you're gonna buy. Very lightweight, doesn't feel like you're wearing foundation. Great for dry skin people out there. I would not recommend this for really oily skin. as it is a very luminous foundation. Next is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. I got the shade Natural. Again, it's tan shade. I need to start buying lighter shades. This you can get off Beauty Bay. It is £10, and again they do a really nice range of shades. It goes from white to fair to light to medium to dark to deep, which is great. It says it's a lightweight, full coverage foundation, ideal for creating a flawless finish. I would definitely recommend this if you want a luminous foundation, but it's also full coverage. You don't get many, well, I haven't seen many dewy luminous foundations that are full coverage. They're normally on like the shade to medium coverage, but this is a great one if you want a full coverage. It kind of reminds me of the stick foundation, but obviously it's a little bit different because it's a stick and it's a different formula. But yeah, this is great for full coverage. I haven't actually used this a lot yet because I only got this a few weeks ago, I believe, and I've only used it like 4 or 5 times, but it is great, so definitely recommend that. Okay, so last but not least, again you can get this on Beauty Bay. It is £13, so it is the most expensive one, but you basically get 2 in 1 because it's the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I got the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. Their shade range is okay, but it hasn't got many deep shades, so they need to up their game with that. I know they've brought out 2 new light shades, like really fair shades, but yeah. It says that it is medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, water resistant and sweat proof. So I would say it is definitely medium to full coverage. Definitely you can get it to full coverage. It has a pump, which is great. It definitely feels lightweight, surprisingly, on the face. I would agree with that. I don't know if it's sweat proof or water resistant, I don't know. It's definitely long wearing. I wore it on a very long day before. I think I put it on around 7 and I wore it till like 8 o'clock in the night. So it is a great long wear foundation. Definitely recommend this if you want a full coverage foundation, like hide your freckles, hide your dark circles, hide your pigmentation, redness, everything like that. It definitely does cover, so that's great for that. So that is everything for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. It would mean a lot. I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.